this case, the team fights are going to be incredible as Zeus again brings out the Zek top.
They just trust him so much. T1 have said this player can play anything.
We saw both the mid laners trying to angle on over, and now Canyon kind of in an awkward spot as Owner definitely considering continuing in on this one. Gonna put down a ward. Canyon gonna get charged on here once again. Owner continuing with the chase. The bottom laners are just distracted at the moment. They're not able to come on over and help. He has to flash the blast. Still goes down. Owner spot to back in. And he will have it denied. Will they continue on this? It's just Nami and Xinjiao, but now the rotation coming in from the Zac as well. Keen on the run, on the burrow, has to flash away. Here comes Faker with his wall, and Keen is in so much trouble here. Will even bother to throw out his ult? No, he will not. Down he goes, and Faker will pick up a kill.
T1 on fire in this early part of the game. Very tough to pull off without Lehens having heal or zone level 6.
Maybe trying to make something happen top side. I mean, Zeus is pretty low as now Keen looking to take the 1v1, maybe even just try to pop the passive at this point. Gets so incredibly close, but it is not going to amount to much. Canyon still on the top side of the map. Could look for this.
But teleport, so T1 identify that. If they can bring the solution up, this is a huge team fight opportunity for them if Gen.G want to stick around. The timing, though, this does not quite work out, and FaZe is going to be able to push this top side with the Aphelios, maybe grab some plate gold himself here if T1 do not respond. Guma's still in the mid lane.
I was about to say, you can also just let it go, but Canyon says, no!
Revenge!
I'm getting 6! Won't actually be able to secure the full buff. And walks up here, and they don't have a lot of time for this!
Oh, and the combo's used on a Paze, doesn't do any damage, and now the ult comes in, the Moonlight Vigil, and Paze will pick up the kill, but Canyon should be traded back. He is so far behind enemy Lions, and Guma will be gifted a kill as well, so a trade of 80 carry.
Oh, Zeus might be looking for a TP in, does come through.
Oh boy, immediately responded to by the side of Gen.G. Bubble has to be flashed by Chovy, who's now looking to make the play, knocks up 2 of them, but Owner is going to stay alive, and now the turn comes on in. They're trying to take out the Aphelios, and that they will, but now we do have a front line here for the side of Chovy, who is full health, and nobody on the side of T1 is really able to do any damage to him. Ult comes out from the side of Keen, and now the chase is on. They look to take out the Zac, as T1 did pick up this dragon, but
way that you ever live, even with your front line, and even with your wild growth. So Chovy actually buying,
trying to get on in, and is not actually going to commit to a Keen. Certainly thinking about it. The front line, no Crescent Guard coming on in, and Owner is in a lot of trouble. This gets assassinated by the Rek'Sai, doing insane amounts of damage, and now Faker, here comes Chovy, gonna force that flash out of Faker and get that summoner out. As now, maybe a trade onto the Lulu could be nice, but not gonna happen for Faker this time.
Good flash by Faker. I want to talk about his itemization a little bit, but we might have a little bit more action here as the Rift Herald is gonna charge. Going to be denied by this Weaver's Wall. Not quite, actually. Nice attempt, but it still goes through. But the Talia itemization here doesn't allow you for Gen.G after these last 2 fights. Start to get up there. I mean, it's only 2,000, but it is a significant advantage they have with the better scaling comp with 6 grubs. I mean,
go into the mid lane, chunk out an opponent, but because Paze is already... Oh boy.
Very questionable TP here from the side of Chovy. Can he survive though? He does have an Emperor's Divide and a TP and Faker! He's taking the turn, he goes down, executed, Chovy flashes, goes into the Zhonya's, but he eventually will go down. Finally they take him out. It's now Keen on the run, has a Lulu for some help, and is Rek'Sai, and will serve portion of the damage, which can be pretty bursty, not always sustained. And now Lehens just gonna face check. Definitely another questionable move by one of the members of Gen.G. He's gonna have to flash away, and now here comes T1, gets the flash out of Paze. He doesn't have a front line. He's left all alone. Lehens goes down. Paze falls as well. And T1 are looking for something. Keen and Chovy want to go 2v5. They're gonna take out 1. They get Guma here, as now a knockup gonna come down on the Keen. And a chance here to take out Chovy, but no knockup just yet as he is on the run. Goes into his Zhonya's. Keen desperate to try to peel for him. Can they take him out? Yes, they can. They take him down, and T1 take a big fight.
And it's the same thing that happened with Lehens when he got caught against Homeboy.
Chovy's ultimate and Keen's knockup there doesn't get the full range of the push of the Emperor. Canyon.
Yeah, okay, he's made his presence very well known, but he's not going to go 1v5 into that pit.
But mistakes like that T1 are more than happy to take advantage of.
Don't play T1's game.
Or sorry, Chovy rather has also gone for tank build. So this Zac is going to be indestructible.
Let's see what this turn looking for a bit more. They're going to take a chunk out of this bottom lane as well.
They're just playing the map so well. They denied Chovy's angle there.
Going to need a good 5 minutes to do that. So T1 definitely have a lot of time. They are going to find this angle though on a Faker, and amazing all comes in, but now accessing the backline, Paze is going to go down, and the front line pulls through for the side of T1. They have the damage. Chovy can be as tanky as he's like, but he's not going to be able to chew through all of the members of T1. They get the pick onto the bottom lane of Gen.G.
The cross is so good onto Paze there as he tries to flash and kite back. Chovy
is Azir, and he is trying to continue on this one. I mean, Paze is just so tanky, and now the follow-up is coming in. We do have the Zhonya's, but Chovy instant timing on the shove coming through from Faker, and that is the end of Chovy as well.
Even though that started with Gen.G engaging on Faker, he didn't even need to flash.
Actually, they are quite far behind, and T1 are right here. So it's just going to be an attempted turn here from the side of T1. Faker's all the way in the backline, but he does not die. Chovy goes golden, and Pace is actually surviving. He's doing the damage, but the Baron goes to T1, and T1 will eventually win the fight. The wallets are getting real heavy at this point in the day, as now Pace tries to turn it around, but he's alone. As Owner going in, they will be able to take him out. Guma does get the execute, and that should be enough. The TP is coming in, and T1 take him.
The Baron goes over, and with the 10,000 gold lead here now for T1 over.
TP is going to take it, which means more turrets going over as Canyon.
Yeah, he's gonna go in there. Okay, there's a blast cone. We are going to have Chemtech Soul over to the side of T1, and I mean, Saves is already on.
I think this game is going to be done. I don't know if they get to contest. I don't know if they get to fight the Elder.
Okay, well, Faker is going to be isolated here, and he should be going down. He doesn't have flash, and the damage should be able to come through at least to take out Faker. Definitely a bit of a whoop. That Paze does not 1v5, and with the amount of damage they have and the amount of money they have, it should be enough, as now they're just going to engage. They find the damage on the front line. Look at Keen. He was supposed to be tanky as he goes back in and will be denied any hope there. Down goes Keen, and T1 now have their eyes set on the top side of this map. Might even just go for a push here down the mid lane.
There's no front line. Might imagine that he thought that maybe that was a tunnel that went the other way. Not the case.
Guma trying to make a case that he is the AD carry to look out for as Zeus goes in. The Moonlight Vigil goes totally wide. Doesn't hit anything. As Zeus will take a bunch of damage, but that is mid inhibitor down for the side of T1. Trying their best to make a stance here, to make a stand, and not just go ahead and lose this one immediately. But Chovy is going to get caught, and so much for that, as immediately this fight should go the way of T1. They take out Chovy, who desperately tries.
The Elder is desynced, so there isn't even an opportunity for Gen.G to go for something else. And with that pick, the already...
Now,
don't flip, just fight.
Yeah, don't flip, just fight, because Paze, with these items, I mean, he can win if they get in the Elder buff.
They're trying to take out Keen here, and now Gen.G gonna try to make and force a flip. Can they force T1 to flip is really the question. T1 not necessarily in position. Here comes the Zac though, looking for that backline, flashes away, and now Chovy provides the front line. T1 are kind of broken up here. It's not a perfect fight. Are the wallets heavy enough is the question.
Elder!
It's definitely and it goes the way of Owner. It goes the way of T1, and that should be enough to execute Gen.G out of this game number 3.
Yeah, that should do it. Very close there on the 50-50 on the smite, but Paze was pushed back, and T1 will not have the rug pulled out from under them at the end of this one. Relatively tenacious game here for Gen.G, but since the mid-game, T1 had control, and they will go to match point. I said earlier it was 2021 the last time they won it. It was 2022 in the finals, but they were last defeated. Gen.G here, of course, talking domestically in LCK finals.